Big Daniel, Import Life Media, bring you another episode, controversial one, about my opinion and what's going on in the car scene from what I see, from what I've viewed. And yes, I said it, you read the title. Car wraps are ruining car shows, car events, and the car scene.
Yo!
Man, these cars are crazy.
Did you see that?
So, when you get a car wrap, it's dope because you can have it green for a couple months or years, switch it up, then go red, go blue, have a crazy design, custom made for your vehicle, all kind of different variations. Like I said, outside just the colors, the type of colors, the satins, the mattes, the gloss, you know, all that. But is it really good? And I don't mean is it good for the vehicle, because a lot of times car wraps are just to cover up either a bad paint job or just a car that's not painted at all. And a lot of people choose car wraps because it's less expensive, so it's cheaper, it's quicker. If something was to happen to where, let's say your bumper got scratched up by a rock, something kicked up on the road, you could rip off that wrap and place a new one on there, same color, good as new, like it never happened. Car wraps are made to look like paint, to resemble paint, to mimic paint. There's so many companies out there that are revolutionizing car wraps, which is dope, which is very good because you always want to improve, you always want to progress. But they always advertise by saying, looks just like paint, you'll never know the difference. Well, if that's the case, why don't you just get it painted? Why imitate something when it should be done a certain way? Just do it that way. Now, the benefits of a car wrap is because, like I said, you could change it, switch it up, and do all kinds of different things. But with paint, nothing stands out the way paint does. You know, especially when you have a nice coat of clear, when it's nicely done and professionally done. Because when I go to these shows, I see so many different variations, and it does most definitely make the car stand out. You know what I mean? You can have something crazy. You can have advertisements, anime characters, pretty much whatever your imagination is. And when they wrap it, it's gonna come out looking amazing. You know what I mean? Very creative. But at the end of the day, to me, nothing beats a good paint job. You can get your car wrapped black, but when you get it painted black, anybody that knows about paint, black is one of the most difficult colors, as simple as it is, black, to paint a car. Because when you're at a show or an event and you're underneath those bright lights, you're gonna see every single ripple, every single imperfection, every single blemish, everything. Everything is gonna be exposed if it's not done right. With a car wrap, you can get away with it. And that's why I don't really like it, because I'm not against car wraps because it can be very useful for whatever you may need it for, you know? But let's say you're a drifter and a lot of those cars you see, they're always messed up. You know what I mean? From hitting each other, hitting the wall, whatever. Cool. You know what I mean? You're gonna keep changing it because you're gonna keep messing your car up. Just keep wrapping it. What I don't like is when it comes time for a vehicle to get attention, the wraps make the car stand out. But now when it comes to paying attention to detail, how much time and effort and blood, sweat, and tears go into a vehicle, to me, getting it wrapped is the easy way out. You don't even have to take off a lot of the door handles. You don't have to take off a lot of the lights, and you don't have to take the car apart. You just get it wrapped, tuck it in, get a little razor blade, cut it off, boom, there you go, good to go. And with a lot of these shows and stuff, that's a lot of what you see, because it's simple, because it's easy. Now, car wraps can get expensive and they can be very cheap, depending on what it is that you're trying to do and what it is that you like. It is what it is, you know? There's always gonna be a certain type of pay scale when it comes to that. Even who's doing it, you know? Some shops are cheap, some shops are gonna hit your pockets, but car wraps will always be cheaper than a paint job, and it doesn't last as long. And there's something about when it hits the sunlight, when it's under the bright lights, when you just get it nice, clean, and washed, paint will always be unbeaten. But at these shows, I see it as an easy out. You know, you want to have a car that is show quality. You want to have a car that is worthy enough to stand out in terms of look at what was done, look at what was put into this vehicle. You can get a car wrap. Sometimes it may only take just a couple days. You drop it off, a couple days, come back and pick it up. For a paint job, a good one, you might have your car gone for at least a month. And with that goes with taking the car apart, the body work. There's so much that goes into painting a vehicle. I don't know. I guess a way that I can compare it is okay, your body. Let's go to you work out, you train hard, and you bust your ass to either gain muscle or to lose weight, to have a certain type of fitness physique or whatever it is, you diet, you work hard at it. Compared to, I say that's paint, right? Doing it the right way, the way it should be done. It's gonna take a lot more work. It might take a lot more time. I can compare that to somebody that pops some pills to lose weight, or they take steroids to get big. They do their creatine and all that, but once they stop or once they slow down, boom, they turn into fat. It never lasts. And all of a sudden, either you get caught up in the wormhole to where you have to continue doing this and working on yourself, and that's the same thing with the car wraps. It's not gonna last. If it stays out in the sun too long, sometimes these car wraps, I don't mean just over a day or so, over time. You can't put your car, just park it outside. You know what I mean? Because the sun's gonna eat away at it. Remember, it's just material. It's just material. And the sun's gonna start to eat away at it. I don't know if there's as much protection for the wrap as there is with paint when it comes to certain, ceramic coating, certain waxes, certain water repellents and things like that, UV rays. But I just see it as a problem because you can have a normal, regular, or even a decent vehicle. But if you have some type of immaculate car wrap, it's almost tricking people. It's not fair. It makes the car look so much better and amazing, which is cool aesthetically, you know what I mean? But it's a cheat code. And I think that when it comes to judging and when it comes to rating one vehicle over another, I will always view a painted vehicle, and I will always view that better. In my head, you get more credit, you get more points because of the work that has to get done for the final product rather than a car wrap. You know what I mean? You just pull out this thing and you just, I don't know. It's just, with me, there is a lot of creative stuff out there, but if you're gonna be putting all the time in your vehicle, your interior, your suspension, expensive rims, your wide body, all these different things and customization and fabrication that goes into it, why would you just throw a wrap on it? Nah, you took all that time to do that, put some nice color. If you look at lowriders, there is no other vehicles in terms of cars, trucks, motorcycles, anything like that. There's none that compare to the paint jobs on lowriders. Some of these paint jobs run you from $50,000 and up. I know, not everybody's gonna pay that, not everybody has that. Even 20 grand and up. But with lowriders, you might not always like the vehicle. It might not be your style. You might not like the color. I've said it multiple times. You know what? This color, that ain't really my thing, but that's a badass vehicle. That paint job is sick. You know what I mean? Regardless if I like the color or not, that thing right there that's crazy. Who did it? Everybody has their own likes and dislikes, but why imitate something when you can just go get the real authentic thing? You don't need wraps. You got paint. You know what I mean? But to me, I see it all the time at all these car shows and events, and it's just, like I said, while it's creative, it's ruining it because all these people are just taking the easy way out. Easy way out. And yeah, they might flex like, hey, my car is looking like a big checkerboard today, but watch. 2 months, I'm gonna change my car up. It's gonna be so amazing. All right, cool. And you're looking for this car, and when you see that car in 2 months, it's the same car with a different kind of wrap. And all of a sudden it's getting awards. No, that's not fair to everybody that is building a car and throwing their all into it, and they're proud of that. They want everybody else to also, appreciate it. But yet this one over here just has a different car wrap. But, I'm gonna stop because I keep going. But anyway, look, if you guys agree with me or disagree with me, jump in the comment section. Let me know what you think, because like I said, there is pros and cons. Let me know why you would choose one or the other. If you do, have a preference. But if you haven't done so yet, please like and subscribe. And if you haven't done so yet, go to Instagram, type in Import Life Media, and give me a follow. I know I might not agree with everybody. I know I might not like what everybody does. It's all respect, it's all love, But let me know what you guys think, and let me know if I'm tripping, if I'm far off, or if I'm onto something and you guys have seen it too, because it's kind of getting old. I don't know how long this is going to be around for. Do you guys like it or don't you? But please stay blessed, stay alive, continue building those builds, get them done. Big Daniel, Import Life Media, signing out. Yeah, this video might make you mad, but I don't know. Tell me about it. Later.